I'm beyond excited to report that I have lost 25 pounds in 5 weeks. The first week I lost 7 pounds. The second week it was 6. The third week was 2 pounds. The fourth week was 3. And then this last 5th week, it was another 7 pounds. And I am elated. Hi, my name is Caroline, and I'm on a weight loss journey. I did start tirzepatide. It's also known as Zepbound or Mounjaro. I did do a trial of Wegovy a little while ago also. I have a video on that if you want to check that out. I decided to do GLP-1 medication because I was having a hard time keeping the weight off. I would lose it and then I'd gain it right back, and then I'd lose it and I'd gain it right back. And I was tired of the roller coaster, and I knew I needed help. I have bad knees, and I need to have surgery on those knees, and I cannot have surgery on my knees because I am too overweight. So I'm on a trek down to being 40% or less BMI, which for some people I'm sure sounds ridiculous because it's way too high, but for me, that would be a huge improvement. I did start at 307 and now I'm down to 282, and I'm about to get into the 270s, and this is a place I haven't been in. I can't even tell you how many years. So I am thrilled. Today, I want to talk to you about how I'm doing. This is not just the weight loss, not just the GLP-1 that's doing this. That is a tool that is helping me to accomplish this. I am also watching what I eat. I am trying to eat healthier, and I'm really, really, really working on listening to my body. And I am exercising. I had a little glitch with that about a week and a half ago because I injured my knee in a different way, which made it harder to do the exercises that I was doing. Long story, I have it workable, but it's not great. So when I'm showing you exercises today, you may see me kind of limping a little bit, and understand that I'm not really spending time on my knee right now. I'm trying to give it healing time, and I'll show you the alternatives that I have come up with for what I do when I can't exercise on my knee. So with that, I just want you to know that I'm having a lot of fun exercising. I have tons of things that I have used in the past for exercising, but I have found one thing in particular that is the most fun to me, and I'm going to show that to you at the end because I'm going to save the best for last, right? Well, best to me. It might not be the best for you, but it is the best for me. But all of these forms of exercise are bad knee friendly. They're overweight, very overweight, people friendly. And all of the little machines and things that I have are things that I've been able to use, being 300 plus pounds. Because I have purchased these things in the past, I signed up as an Amazon affiliate. And so if you do purchase, I do get a small percentage, just to be really, transparent about that. Anyway, I'm just sharing what I've done in the past and what I'm doing now, and I hope that it helps you. See you in a minute. Okay, this first one that I'm going to show you, I'm getting on right now. I wanted to show you that I do need support because of my knees, because, I'm a little bit unstable, but this is a rebounder or a mini trampoline. I think they call them both the same thing. This one is a little bit higher off the ground than a mini tramp I used to have. It does not have springs. It instead has like little bungee cords that go all the way around the outside. It makes it very, very stable. This holds my weight without a problem. I can do different exercises on it. Because of my knees, I'm not jumping and raising my knees very high. You can see that in the little video. But I do modify it, and honestly, it's a lot of fun, but you would be surprised at how tired you get just bouncing. Like, even if I don't move back and forth knee to knee, even if I just bounce slightly up and down like what I'm doing right here, that exercise can get my heart rate up. I realize I'm very out of shape, but it's more exercise than you think. It works my calves, it works my thighs, and it does help quite a bit. Here I'm showing you the different levels of the weights that I use. There is a 1 pound, a 3 pound, and an 8 pound. and I do those along with my exercise. Okay, this next machine that I'm getting on is called a glider. My mom had one that was similar, a little bit bigger and sturdier, called a Gazelle. It is like an elliptical, but it just goes back and forth. It does not have that up and down rotating motion that the elliptical does, because that tends to be harder on my knees. This one is easier on my knees because my legs are just straight. So basically it's kind of like you're skiing, right? You're just going back and forth. And you can see I put my little fuzzy slippers on so that there are grippies on the bottom, and it hurts my feet if I don't do that. But it is easy to do, fun to do as you watch TV. I do get a little bit bored of going back and forth and not doing things. I do prefer the rebounder, and I prefer other things, but it's good to have to mix up the exercise so I don't get bored with just one thing. This next one is an elliptical. It's meant to go under your desk, probably at work. I used to use it on when I had a desk job, and I put it underneath, and then I could work while I was rotating. I was going back and forth. You can do it and put it in front of yourself while you're watching TV. It is easy on the knees most of the time because I have a torn meniscus and because of the injury I have. This doesn't feel good, what you're seeing me do right here, but most of the time this is way better exercise on your knees because you don't have that extra pressure and strain on them. Okay, this is my all-time favorite one. It looks kind of funny what I'm doing, but if you can see that I have something on my eyes and I am moving my hands. Well, inside that mask thing that I'm wearing is a virtual reality device so that I'm actually seeing, and I'll put that picture up of what I'm seeing. Don't be afraid of what I'm showing you on the inside. There's a lot of lights. It's flashing lights. If you react to flashing lights, then please just pause and move forward in the video so that doesn't affect you. Okay, here's what it looks like on the inside along with the music. I'll let you see this for a minute. Again, there's lots of flashing lights. You can mess with some of the settings so that it's not quite so much, but I have been very, very surprised at how my brain handles this. I am amazed at how fast I can slash these things. It looks like it's crazy fast here. I am so amazed at what my body is able to do. This is the slower speed. I'm not moving very much. At this slower speed, I can walk in place while I am slashing the cubes that are in front of me. It is so much fun. I have mastered the higher level on a lot of them. Like the newer songs that come out, it seems like the higher level, the expert level, is pretty crazy and it's hard for me to keep up with. I'm going to show you that in a minute. When I'm sitting down, I want to show you that you can do it in a stationary mode and it does get faster. There is an expert plus mode also, and I'm just telling you, it's just a crazy workout. I'm drenched in sweat. There are other games, lots of other games that you can play with this. This is called, this device is black because it's the older version. It's the first one that came out. It used to be called the Oculus. It's now called Meta Quest, and it's white. So the newer version is it's like number 3, and it is white. I haven't upgraded yet. We've just been sticking to the old one and loving it. So again, there's other games that you can do on here. There's lots of exercise games. There's like a boxing one, and the boxing can be in different versions. Oh my goodness, the boxing one really works your body out. And also there's some of them that are exercise games have subscriptions. I'll have to write the title on here because I can't think of it right now, but the subscription is where it's kind of like you can do different kinds of exercise, and they do it along with a trainer, and they have, I actually have never signed up for the subscription, but the background is a lot more serene. It's not as crazy as what you saw here on the screen with the flashing lights and stuff. So if that bothers you, don't be afraid. There are different ways of looking at this VR and the games that are not quite so hard on the eyes. And
Anyway, here I am moving faster. I am sitting down. This feels better on my knee with the way that I have injured it. It is so much better, and I'm just having a blast. And in a second, so I mean, you can see that I'm ducking, right? So when I'm ducking, it's because there's these like it looks like a giant board or something that's coming towards you, and you have to duck under it. Usually, you do step maybe side to side if you have something that's coming at you. So here, I just have to move my body side to side when something is coming at me. Anyway, so much. I can't even tell you how much fun. The music is a lot of electronic music. They've added a lot of packs. I know there's like a Queen pack and a Metallica. I don't know Metallica, but there's The Weeknd. There's, I think, Sabrina. There's who's the one that sings Thunder? Imagine Dragons. Anyway, like there's a variety of songs that you can do with this game. Again, there are different games to play. My nephew and my son like to play together. You can play with people. You can play against people and connect, which is super fun. They like to play a game called Gorilla Tag, and that's like crazy moving their arms. My nephew gets literally no exercise ever, but he has super beefed up arms because he moves his arms so much while he's playing Gorilla Tag. So it's an amazing way to work out at home, amazing way to work out at home. You don't have to go to the gym. Hopefully these things that I've shown you can help you to see. I don't have a ton of room in my living room, but I make it work. And most of these things fold up or they roll out of the way. The VR one is super easy because it's literally these three little pieces that you have. So it's totally doable. That's something that you can do in your home, and you don't have to go to the gym to work out if you don't want to. Some people like that. For me, it's just time consuming. I don't like to drive and just deal with, it's usually really hot in that building. Here I can turn the fan on right on me and enjoy working out in the privacy of my home, and I love that.
This is what I look like. Actually, it's not so bad. Sometimes I'm totally dripping in sweat, but this is what I look like after I do the Oculus, the VR, the virtual reality. I absolutely love it. So much fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know how fun it was to watch me exercise, but I hope that was something that was helpful for you. I have put the links in the bottom. They are affiliate links. Oh, and some of the links, because some of these things I bought quite a long time ago, they may be links that are to a similar product, but I did try to be careful about being clear on what the weight limits were for those of us who are very overweight to help you out with that. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you're joining me on this weight loss journey. I hope you subscribe so that we can do this together. I would love for you to be a part of this with me, and I'll see you soon.